Oh, I am disgusted. I am dismayed. I am downright disdainful about this decision. My pink parts are suffering convulsions. I shudder and vibrate and wonder if I will ever be okay again. Given this Roe decision, handed down by the 2022 Supreme Court 6-3 decision, I seriously, and I'm not kidding, I am going to withhold sex. Now, of course, I'm a man and I'm speaking as a woman. Although, given the present assessment of who can give birth, I could be a man and have birth and withhold sex. You know what I mean? But I pretend this is a woman's voice. I am putting my vagina out to pasture because of the Roe decision. No more dick. Do you hear me, fellas? No more dick. I'm serious. Can't trust contraceptives because if they failed, I may be forced to have one of those little things that pops out of my vagina 9 months later after I hooked up with some dude on a Tinder date. That is not going to happen. Oh, laugh out loud. Oh, no. Men, gather round. Now I'm speaking as a man. The men have gathered now. After this warning by the woman that is going to put her vagina out to pasture. Not sure the pasture will be very happy about that. Hey, take that thing somewhere else. That stinks. Men, gather round. We need to consult on how we are going to deal with the ugly lesbian withholding sex. How do I know she's a lesbian? Because she can withhold sex. Normal women don't have that ability. We face it, we men are irresistible. Women look at us and that's it. That's the way the thing works. So if a woman claims to be withholding sex, she's a lesbian. Normal women cannot do that. And men, the lesbian is serious. So I guess no loss, right? Now, don't expect this to be one of those warning shots over the bow of the sex boat. She is serious. We are going to suffer the great loss of no more lesbians sleeping with us. I'm not sure how that's going to be different from the past. Maybe you can figure it out. But she's making a lot of noise, and none of you or any of the other penis-endowed will ever and should not expect to ram your penis into an angry lesbian anytime soon. They're serious. They have cut us off They're out there rubbing their vaginas on the pasture, and the cows are running. Moo, 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 moo. Okay, can we share our thoughts and come up with a plan to deal with the situation? Sarge, who's in charge of the meeting, calls on John. John is one of the members at the meeting, considering how to deal with the lesbians rubbing their vaginas on the pasture who have decided to cut off sex. Sarge recognizes John. Yes, John. Sarge, why are we having this meeting? A plan, John. We need a plan. Sarge, nobody wants to fuck that. And they don't want to fuck us. So, just looking at that short video clip of the lesbians claiming they were going to cut us off made my dick 2 inches shorter. Sarge. So, John, are you saying we don't need a plan to deal with the lesbians that are rubbing their vaginas on the pasture and scaring the cows, who are threatening to cut off our access to their vaginas? I think you may have been cut up, Sarge. I take that with full respect. I know I'm just a private, but I think you may have been caught up in the CNN Wheels of Imbalance. Wheels of Imbalance, John? Yes, sir. Take Brian Stelter. That's where they take the CNN. They take some severely obese, really, it's hard to look at him. There's a obese dude, low IQ dude, and they're attempting to induce a compassionate response, I guess. I mean, why else would you watch the show? It's like, ooh, he's so ugly. Maybe we should watch him just so he has a job. I don't know, Sarge. But because the guy is not only ugly, but is really fat, and he doesn't tell a lot of truth. As a matter of fact, I think he's fact-free. They could call it, CNN, fact-free. And then they suggest that if you disagree with anything he says, you are tilting the world toward hatred and prejudice, and you are racist. John, I'm still not understanding what the Wheels of Imbalance are. Well, Sir Sarge, it's subtle, but it's not. I know, I only have a college degree from MIT, and I got into the service after I graduated, so I'm not that smart like some of you guys. But Noam Chomsky was the first intellectual philosopher to propose that the world could be tilted into a state of imbalance. And then, wow, this way might come as some surprise, but you got to remember who's writing this stuff. Somebody's behind the scenes is smart, and they, like a Scott Adams or Ricky Gervais or someone. They do all this human stuff. But Homer Simpson referred to the phenomenon as the Wheels of Imbalance. And it wasn't long after that Scott Adams, the nationally syndicated comic, showed Dilbert leaning to one side on a world hurling through space, thus suggesting that something was out of balance. Maybe the wheels of imbalance. And as Dilbert was spinning round causing a wobbly effect. Have you ever seen, like, if you go get some new tires on your car, and they don't put the little lead weights on to balance them? So, you could be driving down the street, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, doesn't feel good, and you got to go back and get them to do the balancing thing. Sometimes those guys try to get away with all kinds of shit. They're out there eating Wendy's hamburgers and drinking milkshakes and stuff instead of balancing the wheels. So the wheels of imbalance get out of. Well, wait. Wheels of imbalance. They're already. All right. Never mind. So, uh, anyway, as the world was spinning around, wobbly, what was I saying? And someone else said, "It seems we have reached a critical point. Perhaps we have arrived at the wheels, or the moment of the wheels of imbalance." And I think they said that on CNN, Sarge. John, whatever you have been smoking, could you bring it to my office later? Think we should make sure it's okay for consumption. And I want to thank you for distracting me from the barrage of angry lesbians threatening to withhold the scrunchy thing between their lesbian legs. As we all know, there will be serious casualties in this war that the lesbians are waging against us. And there may be somebody somewhere who thought he was going to get laid that doesn't get laid. So it will be mainly a mental war. But we will endure. We will pursue the greatness that America has bestowed on us via the history of those who have come before. And we will restore the wheels to balance. No more wheels of imbalance. There will only be wheels of balance. Thank you and good night.